we cannot not bring up football, baby, because it is right around the corner. It is here. We got preseason action coming up, man.
What do you
And
want? Football. When do you want it? Football.
yeah, and what's going on today is we got a couple games going on. And honestly, I just want to get you guys' opinion because the preseason is a little bit different than it's been in the past. A lot shorter games. So the players are playing a lot different. You got a lot of interesting rookies coming out this year. BC, what's a young rookie that you're looking forward to seeing out there this preseason?
Honestly, he was a guy that wasn't really on my radar, and again, it's going to be from the Bucks, but Jalen McMillan, wide receiver out of Washington, he's a guy that I didn't have us drafting at all in the draft this year. I was going for more of like a Johnny Wilson type, but he, from all accounts, he's impressed a lot of the coaches, the scout, like everybody in training camp. He's done a fantastic job. He's shown himself to be that legitimate wide receiver number 3 that a lot of people were expecting. He's pushing Trey Palmer for that spot. And he's a guy that I think is going to slot in nicely alongside Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. And, when they run those 3 wide receiver packages, they're going to have Godwin in the slot. McMillan's going to be on the opposite side of Mike Evans. I feel like he's at such a young age. He's already showing such incredible hands, such incredible route running skills. He's very much one of those rookie veteran players. And I'm excited to see what he has to bring to this Bucks offense.
Yeah, and I think putting Godwin back in the slot, having him that's where he dominates. That's where he was really good. And I think they were trying to use him in different spots, and he just it worked for some guys. I think for Godwin, that is his realm right there.
Yeah, he is.
G Mike, what you thinking, buddy? There's a lot of interesting rookies this year coming in, a lot of storylines, man. What's something you're looking forward to in the preseason?
I honestly do not look forward to the preseason, bro. This might be a horrible take, but I honestly think that starters shouldn't even play in preseason, man. I think they should just leave it on for the regular season because there's already players that get injured, and this happens every single year during preseason. They just get injured, and it ruins either the season for them, sometimes even ruins their careers. DeAndre Hopkins, I know he got injured during practice, but I'm pretty sure he was practicing on hard to get into a preseason game. Now he's not gonna play 4 to 6 weeks. I don't know, man. I get it. You're playing out there to try to get comfortable, trying to get the blood flow going throughout the weeks so you can get ready for the regular season. But man, I feel like we should just all come into an understanding that week 1 through 4 is gonna be when the teams are just like really just going through the motions, and you're just really trying to win the football games, and then from week 5 to the end of the season is when you're really actually playing super hard. And I know those 4 weeks count are really important for the record, but dude, I just feel like preseason, man, is just it should really just be for the players that are trying out for the team, for the rookies to get acquainted to the professionalism of NFL football. But for the starters, man, it's just way too risky for them out there.
Yeah, I can understand the argument of it. I just think like something we've been bringing up the last couple of weeks or whatever is the continuity. I think that's what the preseason I think is really important is for these young rookies, including quarterbacks, wide receivers, tight ends, O line, like we were talking about last week. Some of these guys, this is the actual first time they're actually going live, actually going. So I think preseason definitely serves a purpose for these guys. It's all about continuity,
Yeah, yeah.
So honestly, if a guy that I'm excited to see is Malik Neighbors, actually out of the Giants, and it's not the fact that the Giants I think are going to wow anybody. I'm just interested to see how Daniel Jones is going to be able to get him the ball because this is the first time Daniel Jones has arguably had a legit number 1 receiver. Granted, he is a rookie, but from all accounts, there was some scouts that are there saying they would have picked him over Marvin Harrison, and which is saying a lot because Marvin Harrison is supposed to be the real deal. But yeah, I'm excited to see Malik Neighbors. He had a lot of speed. We'll see how it translates to the NFL, his route running, and if Daniel Jones is able to stay up, because that's been the issue. We talked about it last week, but that's been the issue. And now they gave him actually a legit wide receiver, so I'm excited to see what he can do. And speaking of wide receivers too, I just brought him up too. I'm really interested to see what Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be like because
Yes,
this guy
sir.
is the most hyped wide receiver probably since Calvin Johnson, I would have to think.
Hmm.
Enter somebody else's name if you want, but I'm pretty sure that's like the last guy we've seen somebody like this. That everybody's like, this guy cannot fail.
Yeah.
From every account, even in just a few routes that he's been running in, like the practice, coaches are like he's literally already leading the offense, already leading the team. So I'm really interested to see how that's all going to play out. If this guy is going to be live up to the hype, or is he just going to be a mediocre receiver? But he's set up in a great spot. He's already pretty much going to be the number 1 in Arizona.
Yeah, he's top 10 right now in fantasy draft boards for wide receivers, bro. And as a
Highest, yeah,
rookie,
as far as fantasy goes, he'll be the highest drafted rookie in history.
that's wild, bro.
Wide
That's
receiver history.
wild, man.
Sounding like his daddy out in the desert, man.